Hello and welcome everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Uh, let's see, who do we have today? Yeah, hi, Cam on X. Hi, Mr. Dennis. Hi, I'm at 6. Hi, Cam on Twitch. Hi, Mr. Stranger. Hi, Jasmania. Hi, Yen Lan. Hi, Notista. Hi, let's see. Dun-dun-dun. Hi, Xbox Studios. Hi. Uh, Hi, Lens X. Hi, Gujimaro. Hi, Hi, Fuka. Hi, Wimblegut. Hi, Johannes Dante. Hi, Dennis the Manic. Hi, Pink Floyd. Hi, Mr. U34 Respawn. Hi, Dennis the Manic on Kick. Xbox Studios. You say you woke up feeling not good, but chilling before you teach him stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Let's see. Yeah, again, you see you banned the daily bot. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many bots on the character. It's annoying, but yeah. Let's see who else. Yeah, hi Cam on YouTube. Hi Vigram. Hi Shiva. Hi Wanjia. Well, hi everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing good. How is everyone? So today I'm going to do I'm on the stream. We are going to be watching this. I don't know how you pronounce it. Cairn. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's a mountain climbing game. So I was actually playing it yesterday, this weekend, offline, and yeah, I mean, we didn't go out this weekend, and yeah, I was just trying it out, and then I did a launch stream. I was just yeah, just feeling lazy, and then I did think, well, you know what, maybe I'll just record it just in case. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good, so I did record it, and so yeah, I'm not going to be playing it live now because it's the recording I did yesterday. So yeah, this is Cairn, but then I am going I thought it was pretty interesting. You know, it's a mountain climbing game. So let's let's watch it together. The Game Bakers. Yeah, I guess I'll have more time to check on the chat as well. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, there wasn't too many. I didn't change much in the gameplay options. Language, obviously, yeah, English. And then video, there wasn't much as well in the resolution, the target frame rate, and then quality, and that was it. Yeah, so no upscaling, no nothing else. And then yeah, I did. And of course, yeah, always do the easiest
All I ever wanted
difficulty.
Was to touch eternity for an instant. To reach one of those rare moments of bliss, where everything seems in its place and you feel you're part of a whole. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Climbot. Go ahead, answer.
Hey, Arthur, it's Chris. Do you ever pick up the phone?
Hi, Chris. Sorry. Look, I've not really got a whole lot of time to chat right now.
Absolutely. Just touching base to say we're good to go here. And I gotta tell you, we're all fired up. Rooting for you to become the first human to set foot on the summit of Kami.
Yeah, sure. Okay, gotta go. Just call me back. Come on, Climbot. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yes, I was wondering, what did he mean by the first human to climb the top of Kami? Why first human? You mean there were... Is he referring to like non-humans who climb the top of Kami, or... So this is a tutorial, so you have to... I'm teaching you the controls and the... Yeah, and now that I'm watching it again, you know, it seems easy, but then when you're first playing it, you know, it wasn't really that easy because, yeah, you know, you have to place the foot, place the hand, place the foot, and then you have the final place where you can grip. So it does require a bit of getting used to, but then eventually, yeah, you get more used to it. So it's so that's good, yeah. Let's see. Hi Vikram, hi Shiva, hi Dennis the Manic on YouTube, hi Wanjiakwa, hi Uji Wong, Mr. Dennis. So yeah, almost today, feeling better. Yeah, feeling better now. Yeah, this weekend I didn't do much. Just pretty much just resting. That's why, well, resting, and also I did play some games, like this one. So it was, yeah, you know, just staying in bed. So that's what I was saying, and this one was, it's not, this one, yeah, it's what I was doing, one of the games I was playing this weekend, yeah. I might do them more often, actually, yeah. If I have time to play more games over the weekend, yeah, just, you have to watch them again. Anyways, yeah, how about you, Mr. Dennis? Would you all send us some, yeah. Yeah, hi, would you all on both YouTube and X? And it's the X chat is glitching. Oh. Hi, Fossen. Yeah, how are you? How is Steph Nicola? Oh, you're looking at work. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. You see, Cairn has a little emotional story too. Yeah, I realized I wasn't expecting a story, but there is a story. But I didn't get too far enough to find out, you know, how emotional the story gets. But there is some story, yeah. But I guess you have to progress more than I have actually, in order to get a sense of the story. And yeah, hi Indian Hacker, hi HDRPC. One Giacqua, you're going out. Oh yeah, no worries. Enjoy. Indian Hacker, you also at work. Oh yeah, so not to have fun at work is the right word, but yeah, have a good day at the office, I guess. Yeah. Hi, Mr. RNDM. Hi, Yoshida Gaming. Yeah, in the Twister, you see the art style is like Borderlands. Yes, that's correct. And so you can see you really have to move the leg, you know, each leg and each arm to position them, and yeah, after a while you get more used to it. But then initially it can be a little bit hard. And I don't know why I was doing it so slowly as well at the beginning, because yeah, later on I did manage to move much quicker, obviously, but let's get a bit of getting used to, I guess.
Oh yeah.
If you've already played similar multi-climbing games, you might be much quicker than I have, since you may be more used to it than I have, then, but yeah. And then, yeah, you have to recover stamina quite regularly because otherwise the hen is trembling and eventually she might fall down. Yeah, the outstall is the cartoon image design. Yeah, I think it's pretty good idea, yeah. Yeah, hi Zen, yeah, how are you doing? Jesus, we see some eggs. Finally, they did a great job. Yeah, I'm not too special. Yeah, I'm not really a mountain climber, so I don't really know too much as well. So that's probably explain as well why I was so slow. But yeah, good to know that an ex-climber so thinks they did a pretty good job. Yeah. And so now it's more like a real mountain. But this part I was a little bit, I thought it was a bit strange, yeah, that she would have like a real mountain in the training room, but yeah. Hi, here you go, Alexandria. Hi everyone. Yeah, how is everyone doing? You say it looks like a Borderlands game. Yeah, that's true. It's excuse you're up to 7 games completed this year. That's pretty good, actually. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know how many I did, but definitely not as much.
Fuck!
And yeah, hi Zen, you just woke up from a nap. Good. So you have to prod titles regularly, but to secure your Zen, but beware you have a limited supply. And then yeah, there's always the opportunity to refill your stamina as well. Let's see, hi Draw 29 and hi Salt Miner 99, how are you both? And Jeremy asked, do climbers carry drills? That's a good question. I have no idea.
Oh, come on!
It's the futuristic version of climbing, yeah? Yeah, that's, yeah, I guess so. Well, they never said that this was supposed to be in modern days, right? So, could be anytime, anywhere, it's fictional, so yeah. Hi, Lex Walker, and you ask, you're cautiously optimistic about Crimson Desert. What about you guys? Uh, yeah, I guess for me as well, cautiously optimistic for Crimson Desert. You know, I think there's a huge potential. Uh, yeah. So I just hope that they don't do anything silly to mess things
Finally.
up.
Thanks.
And yeah, so that was what I found funny. That you should come out of the training room and oh, ta-da, she's in the mountain. So I guess the training room is in the mountains, I guess, yeah. I guess she practices a lot that, yeah, this is a training area. She comes out of a training area and she's in the mountains. And yeah, this, what they call it, bivouac, this is where you save the game. So you have to find this those little stones on top of each other, which make a little structure. Yeah, you have to find them, and then yeah, they're always in the inside of the rock, I guess. Yeah, and you have to find goodies like raspberries and other stuff, food, drinks for your expedition.
Again? Who's it now? Chris? Naomi? Don't pick up. I'll take care of it later.
Yeah, so the character can run a bit, but then she has very limited stamina. Probably because the bag that she's carrying is so heavy as well, so many stuff. But she can't run for a long distance. And in any case, it's not a running game, I guess. And yeah, like, in relation to the question you had about Crimson Desert, yeah, I think I mean, it looks pretty good, and you know, they have done pretty good job, I think, you know, with their MMO. They have an online game, so I think, yeah, due to what they've done on that, that I think, yeah, there is a huge potential, and that's why I'm cautiously optimistic. You could always check out their MMO game, I guess, if you want to see how they would approach gameplay. Because I think the game Crimson Desert is on the same universe as the MMO. But yeah, otherwise I am planning to get Crimson Desert as well, yeah. After it comes out. Yeah, no pre-orders. And you say maybe a demo would clear any doubts, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so there are some surfaces like this one, you know, you can climb. There's no place obviously for you to grip or to put your legs, you know. Yeah, hi, great. Yeah, how are you? You say today you are fully here, great. There. And Dennis, you're waiting for more reviews of the release. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I always say no pre-orders. And it's no pre-orders needed too, because, well, for digital games, you're not in a situation of scarcity where, you're like, oh, well, if I don't get it, the whole stock might be gone, and then I'll have to wait for them to replenish. I won't be able to get it before a month or whatever. For digital items, you don't have that, so you don't have to worry about availability of stock or whatever, so you can just grab it after launch. And yeah, nowadays, with for those of you on NVIDIA card with DLSS, because DLSS, they did a pretty good job, I think, with DLSS. Even if you're playing in the, not in the quality mode, but then if you're using balance or performance mode, it does look pretty good nowadays. So yeah, that could also be an option. If your system is not too strong, just use balance or performance on the DLSS, and that could help boost as well all the hardware. See, hi Abinash, how are you? Walker, you said demos and all the access are really good, like Baldur's Gate 3 had all the access. Mother demo was peak, and you're excited for it. Celesta demo. That demos can easily sell copies, yeah. Yeah, for sure, the demo is performs well, and it's yeah, I think generally demos are good. They help sell, and that's why traditionally had demos used to be common actually. Yeah, back in the 90s actually, they did have lots of those discs as well with demos, right? So that was something as well which game developers knew was a good selling point, but then I think it stopped because they may have thought, oh, you know what, games which are not properly optimized or which have issues, well, obviously they're not going to sell well with a demo. And yeah, in many cases you do have games where they would come on in a poor state, especially on PC, without proper testing and all of that. So yeah, they stopped doing those. And there's also the issue, I think, of some folks using the demo to circumvent, the anti-copy mechanisms in those games. So that's why sometimes game developers are not too happy with demos. And it's a stranger. You say the game looks fun, but you don't have the patience. Yeah, I can see what you mean as well, because it is slow paced, I guess. You have to move slowly and all of that. Yeah, I can definitely see why you said that. Sometimes as well, I guess it depends on the mood as well, right? So sometimes for me, I do like fast paced games as well, yeah. Oh dear. And as you can see, yeah, you can definitely fall down. And obviously after a while, her arms or her legs start to tremble as well. Yeah, hi Jamp, yeah, how are you doing? Rex Walker asked, did you ever pre-order any games? Yeah, I mean, I did. But then, yeah, been burned as well. So I did do that for Cyberpunk as well. I did pre-order for the previous, the Batman Arkham Knight, and it was, yeah, when at launch it was terrible. So yeah, there have been in the past I did do some pre-orders, yeah. But then I guess at some point, yeah, you realize, oh well, what's the point actually of pre-ordering? You know, it's you know, can I wait a day or two? Probably, yeah. Yeah, hi, Inferno Ronnie, how are you doing? Smoker, you see DLSS is a game changer, absolutely. Smoker, you played... And yeah, you can have this rewind time feature, so that's also good, so you can choose where you want to restart, so you don't have to restart from the beginning of the mountain. And obviously, yeah, if you fall down and you hit the bottom, well, you lose health, right? So yeah, I didn't know about this rewind feature, but you do have this rewind feature when you fall down. Only when you fall down there. You fall, rewind, and then you can choose where you go. So yeah, Rex Walker, you were saying you played BG3 on your 1050 RTX laptop and played on 15 FPS. Oh yeah, that's not good. But now you'll be playing it on a 4060 and getting 16 FPS is surreal. Yeah, I know that feeling as well. I did have yeah. I didn't always have, you know, the latest and greatest graphics cards as well, and yeah, as a result, yeah, playing games as well, you know, playing games, yeah, on a low settings, low frame rate, yeah, that's something that that I did have to do as well, quite a bit. After you see DLSS is cool and all of that, and FSL too, but it means when games ran at native resolution, yeah. Yeah, although to be fair, it's on console it's the same too. They actually do have upscaling, it's just that you don't see it because it's done behind the scenes. But definitely you would have consoles, you know, you have FSR, which is being used. FSR or similar equivalent on whether you're on Xbox or on PS. Well, PS is not exactly FSR, but it's some kind of derivative of it as well. But it's always been the case, you know, you always had some kind of upscaling or just not the best type. You know, even on previous generation consoles, you know, they've always had this, you know, dynamic, how did they call it, dynamic resolution or whatever. So what they would do is that you would just, the game would be rendering at a lower resolution, and then you would just, yeah, render the lower resolution and adapt the frame rate to, yeah, the performance of the game at the time. So that's why, you know, you have those, you can find some of those reviews, like where they will tell you, well, actually this game is, and it's running, you know, at a resolution lower than 1080p, but then, yeah, depending on the scene and whatever, then sometimes it would be 1080p, and sometimes it'll be lower than that. So they did always have this trick on console, you know, of having a lower adaptive resolution. And it was done behind the scenes, but it was done entirely transparently. You couldn't adjust it, you couldn't see
Come
it, it was just being done. So I guess, you know, the idea of upscaling is something which existed on console, but then obviously with DLSS and yeah, we know with DLSS they refine the idea as well, because it's not just having rendering at a lower resolution, upscaling it. Now it's also improving the image quality as well. So that's also something which is good. So even if you don't really need it, sometimes, you know, you could have DLSS quality, and it would help to be some kind of anti-aliasing, because the AI will help, you know, to make stuff like you know, the trees, vegetation, all of that more anti-aliased. Jen to say you have to wake up early today. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so good night, I guess, Jen. Yeah. Every day she say, how is the health now? Yeah, I think it's better. I mean, it's not 100%, but then yeah, feeling much better. You know, just staying in bed and under the comforter in the warmth, and then yeah, just resting and playing a bit of games too. Hi, Sifriof. Yeah, how are you doing? Good morning. Change for the morning, ask. No, I don't work in a technical space. I know it's more service oriented. Gammy says I should take rest every weekend. Yeah, maybe. It's particulars, it's a great game, but it has to be in the right mood for sure. Yeah, I think it's like for everything, right? You know, you play a different game depending on the mood as well. That's why you have different types of games. Jam, just agree, don't be like you, to push yourself more in December, go barely any rest. Oh, yeah. I'll bear that in mind, yeah. Yeah, hi, Susie, how are you doing? But just to say 007. First line is worth pre-ordering because they give you a deluxe edition for free. Oh. That might be one exception to make in that case, yeah. Yeah, hi, Surf Ninja. How are you doing? Hi, Dark Early Studio. Yeah, how are you doing as well? And let's do this. You're going to get ready for your lesson. Yeah, no worries. And yeah, have a oh no. Yeah, enjoy your class. In a shooter, yes, you can rewind. Yeah, but only when you fall. So when you're climbing, you can't say, "Oh, I want to rewind to go to a different point." It doesn't work that way. It's only a fall rewind. But it's a pretty good idea, I think. You know, it's like those classic games, you know, that they would bring to modern consoles, and then they would have this rewind feature as well. I think it's a pretty good idea because, yeah, you don't want to restart from the beginning, right? And you asked, yeah, Mr. Stranger, how are you liking the game? Yeah, the game is pretty good. I mean, does require, like someone else said already, a bit of patience, yes, because it is tiring to climb. But yeah, I mean, does get a bit of getting used to as well. Like I said, the controls is not something that it's not like other games, right? So you do need to get used to it. And I guess if you are familiar with mountain climbing, that also helps. But yeah, I mean, you know, it definitely has a lot of potential. I can see why it is popular. You know, at the moment, I think I saw a post that they had sold in more than 200,000 copies or something like that. And yeah, I can understand why, because definitely it is, you know, very, yeah, you need to get used to it, but it gets fun after a while, yeah. So maybe not the first few minutes, because at first you're struggling to understand the controls, but then once you're used to it, then yeah.
Are you ready for Cammy?
Yes, so minus you were about to say how this game is very chill, and then I nearly fell screaming. Yeah, yeah, that is, yeah. And yeah, I'm going to end the stream soon as well. And yeah, this ends in yeah, 2 minutes. Can she make it? Another solo attempt at Cammy. And so they show that she started climbing the mountain, and then she's slipping in a tent, but she's somehow hanging on this thing. So you're very high up, floating in the air.
Play the message.
Hey, it's Naomi. Just making sure you got this before you're too high up. I wanted to say, be careful. You know I always worry. Watch for the snakes, the drops, the loose holds, the cold, your food supply, and so on and so forth. Also to say that I'm always with you, you know? She says from her couch. Anyway, Anyways, that's all I had, sweetie. Hang in there.
Good thing you don't know about the bears. You wouldn't have let me leave.
Yeah, so that also puzzled me, the fact that the tent,
Hey,
she's not
you up?
packing it.
Time to go. Could you also pack up the tent, please?
Oh, the robot is packing the tent. Oh, I forgot. Okay. The robot can do everything, actually. And yeah, that's when I ended anyways, so that's why I forgot.
All right, let's start from here.
Oh, right, yeah. Packing the tent, like you said, I'll clean out. Be careful, and she fell 20 times to death. Haha, yeah. Fair point. You saw a video on TikTok where a climber was climbing a mountain and there was a storm, so she had to stay in the tent for a week. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is not the type of thing that I would do, that I would feel comfortable doing actually in real life. It's, you don't really know the weather. Oh, fuck, just redeem, hydrate. Oh, wait, yeah, time to pack the tent, like you said, and to go to bed. Let's see, who should we wait today? Da, da, da. This, Zentek is playing Neo 3, or Camille Cesaro is playing F1 2010. Which one should we go to? Should we... Neo 3. Okay. Let's do Zentek Gaming, yeah. Let me launch the rain. Yeah. Alright, starting the raid in a couple of seconds. So everyone have a great rest of the day, or evening, or good night, depending on your time zone. Take care, everyone, and see you soon. Thanks, everyone, and bye.